Welcome to the Lion's Den Podcast Network, powered by Stark Roofing. With over 45 years of experience in the roofing and exteriors industry, Stark Roofing is a local, family-owned and operated company that provides excellent customer service and workmanship. Let's Start Roofing. Bring your home back to life. You can give them a call at 636-671-0045 and tell them Spanky sent you. Stark Roofing, proud title sponsor of the Lion's Den Podcast Network and this amazing podcast presentation.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our secret underground lair, which is actually Justin's kitchen.
Right. And today, we're holding a podcast world hostage for $100.
Guys, in today's economy, $100 doesn't even buy a single tank of gas. Maybe aim higher?
Fine. $1 billion, or we force every listener to sit through a nearly 2-hour deep dive into the velvet-clad, chest-hair-heavy world of 1997's Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
Joke's on you, Evil. They're here voluntarily. I'm Brad.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Kevin. Grab your Swedish-made pumps and let's get into it. Before we continue discussing how I'm going to hold the world hostage, we must address the funding for our secret underground lair.
That's right. Evil villainy isn't cheap, and neither is producing this show. Huge shout out to our incredible title and studio sponsors making this madness possible. Stark Roofing and AllStar Fence STL.
And a massive thank you to our secret criminal syndicate of partners. Granite Pros LLC, Comfortable Carla's Heating and Cooling, because layers get surprisingly chilly, Terry Ann the Moon and Back Photography and Doula Services, Spanky's Tote Rental, and of course, Mike Jones of the Lion's Den Podcast Network.
Excellent. Everything is proceeding according to plan. Now, if you want all things Back to the Past podcast related, navigate your internet machine over to backtothepastpodcast.com.
There you can drop off your feedback, suggest future episode topics, support our legendary sponsors, purchase items that we recommend in our shop affiliate links, or buy your very own podcast shirt where you can look just as groovy as Austin himself, yes.
And remember, ratings and reviews are always appreciated. Spreading the word about the show does help us keep the mojo flowing, baby.
All right, this is the Back to the Past podcast, and on this episode we are talking about the classic Austin Powers International Man of Mystery from May 2nd, 1997. Tagline of this film is, "If he were any cooler, he'd still be frozen, baby."
Not bad.
Yeah, that's a good tagline.
Not bad.
That.
Much better than a lot of the ones we see.
Correct.
At least it's short.
Short and
Yes.
sweet. To the point. And it's kind of foreshadowing.
A little bit.
If you haven't seen the film, you'll understand why.
Because of the Swedish pump?
Sure. Rated PG-13, which I believe is barely, I presume. It knocks on the door.
A soft PG-13.
Yeah. With a runtime of 1 hour and 29 minutes.
And it feels even shorter.
It does. It's very quick. A budget of $16.5 million. Always approximate. It made $9.5 million on its opening weekend in 2,187 theaters. And it came in second behind a very underrated film, in my opinion, Breakdown, starring Kurt Russell, the late J.T. Walsh, and Kathleen Quinlan, which made $12.3 million in nearly 80 fewer theaters. Film made just under $54 million overall in the U.S. and Canada, with a worldwide total of around $67.7 million. Considered an overall modest hit in the box office, but really took off in the home video rental and retail markets.
Oh yeah.
And it was constantly on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, all the time. And the merchandising.
Yes.
Good God. It's everywhere.
I think Austin Power costumes were pretty big in Halloween that year, I would imagine. 72% critic, 77% audience on Rotten Tomatoes. Metacritic has it at 51 critic and a 7.2 audience. Roger Ebert did a full 4-something minute write-up review of it. Gave it 3 out of 4 stars. He talks about the film being pretty grounded in its variations of its theme of James Bond meets political correctness, as well as how out of touch both Powers and Dr. Evil are after being on ice for 30 years. One example being the board members chuckling at how little 1 million would buy these days. And even less almost 30 years later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now it's almost nothing to be a millionaire. Oh, you're a millionaire?
Meanwhile, the world has trillionaires now.
Yeah.
Neat.
I mean, this was like the era, if you watch the old 60s Batman, whenever they, millionaire Bruce Wayne,
right,
stately Wayne Manor, and you see, this just looks like a normal house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't recall the first time that I seen this film.
Oh, I saw it in a theater.
Look
I
at
remember.
you.
I was probably at... so we just went on vacation with my cousin and his wife. I was probably at his parents' house when I saw this the first time. I know initially I was not allowed to see it, or it was like, ooh, you can't see this because of reasons. And then it was like, whatever. Eventually saw it and I'm like, oh, this isn't nearly as bad as people made it out to be. So
Right.
I think it was just, 90s, late 90s. People were like,
risque.
yeah, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, if you see the trailer, I presume, whenever you see the way that Elizabeth Hurley is dressed throughout the film, you're like, Then you see the fembots, you're like, You think there's more to that. And, of course, a lot of vagina. And the hot tub that seems nice.
Oh, and I can tell you the reason why I even went to see it in the theater was because as a kid, I was a big James Bond fan.
Okay.
Right.
I saw Goldeneye in the theater.
Oh.
Yeah, I was 11.
95.
95.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dang.
I was 11, and I saw that in the theater. So, I was all up on Bond at a very young age.
Xena on the top.
Yeah.
She was on.
Yep, she is on the top of things. Mm-hmm. And so this comes out a couple years later, and my stepmom and I would go to movies because she knew I was into really silly things.
Okay.
She introduced me to Monty Python.
Right.
Oh.
And Kids in the Hall.
And Porky's, right?
No, that was actually my mom's doing.
Oh, yeah.
That was my mom's doing. That was a couple years later.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a couple years later, but still too young.
Well,
But yeah, my stepmom...
They'll learn eventually.
Right. My stepmom knew that I liked really silly things, knew I was into James Bond, and this is really silly and kind of James Bond-esque.
Sounds like a perfect recipe.
And she and I would go to movies whenever I'd go visit, and my dad was not into going to movies so much, especially if they were silly. So, she took me to see the movie, and and even at the young age, I was like, oh my God, I recognize some James Bond things in this, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I could tell that they were, yeah, I have a pretty full list in here later.
Yes.
But it was, yeah, I remember being 13 and laughing till I was crying at this movie. And I still quote it to this day.
It's very quotable.
It's very quotable.
Very, very. So you got to see it, Brad, at cousin?
Yeah, cousin's house. Probably just a rental.
Good VHS copy?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we would sit down. They'd make cappuccinos, late at night.
Cappuccinos,
Yeah, because I mean, not even a teenager yet, but we're all jacked up on Mountain Dew situation, and we'd stay up late and we'd watch movies and snack all night because,
Kids do.
Well, that's what kids do, but then he'd come home late from work, which was Pizza Hut and another place. And
did he not bring pizza with him?
Oh, he brought pizza.
I was gonna say, if he didn't,
yeah,
horrible.
Yeah, baby.
I think it's weird if you don't.
I know.
I would think so, yeah.
Slow night if he didn't, but yeah.
There better be a good reason if you didn't.
Cappuccino, pizza, it was a good time.
There you go.
And not by cappuccino, you don't mean like Surge.
Like actual coffee. Cappuccino.
Wow.
Little coffee maker with the cappuccino thingy.
You're beep, boop. 9. With cappuccino.
Now you understand me better.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
We understand his pain.
Yeah.
There we go. It's starting to make sense now.
I like coffee.
I like coffee.
Lay off of me, I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's relatable.
Yeah, very. Yeah, so, I mean, obviously, I've always been familiar with James Bond, have not really seen many of the movies. But, enjoying Mike Myers from SNL, Wayne's World, great film.
So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Yes, came kind of in between these.
I would say this is probably the thing that really catapulted him.
I agree. I mean, not that Wayne's World didn't.
Right. Like that was like...
but this cemented it.
Yeah, like this kind of put him in another... Like, oh, you're not just a one movie...
Right. Yeah, you can do other things outside of the skits that you've done.
Yeah.
Right, an entirely new character.
Yeah, because, Wayne's World, it's an SNL movie. It's a character
correct.
from the show.
Right, yes.
But this was not. This was the whole original thing.
Wayne was his own character that he introduced through SNL. Him and Dana Carvey, obviously, were a great team for Wayne and Garth.
Yeah.
Wayne's World.
And most SNL movies don't do well.
Nope.
There are a few exceptions. Wayne's World, of course, Coneheads.
Coneheads, yeah.
That'd be another one. But most of them just...
Dang, I haven't seen Coneheads in a while.
It's been a hot minute.
Future topic.
Yeah, possibly.
It is on streaming service because I did stumble across it not too long ago.
But yeah, a lot of the former SNL people just... They don't quite have quite the career once they leave.
Yeah.
They usually have to kind of find their niche, and it's not like a mass audience niche.
Right.
But Mike Myers is one of those that definitely surpassed it.
Yeah, and you can't keep going back to the same well.
No.
You've got to kind of branch out. And I would say for Mike Myers, though, it's once he did the 3 Austin Powers films, aside from them and his role as Shrek.
Right.
Yeah, not much
Yeah,
else.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's those 2 roles, and then it kind of fades.
Yeah. He did a lot of stuff after it, but none of it's really
not
noteworthy.
They're not really starring roles.
No, they're not.
Like the last...
Well, in the starring roles he had, they flopped.
Yeah. Love
Guru.
Yeah.
I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Similar character, but...
But in a way,
Different time.
maybe that's intentional, because obviously he took some time off after Wayne's World 2
Yeah.
for doing something else.
It could be.
Maybe he's not
Also,
somebody that is big into stardom.
Well, I was going to say, between the money he makes with all three of these films
Oh, yeah.
and Shrek, how much extra does he need?
Like, can't I just live life and enjoy?
Right.
I mean, I would definitely say he's in that category of he can do what he can take the roles that he wants to take. He doesn't have to take them. Must be nice.
Right.
And is he really as difficult as Penelope made out to be from directing him in Wayne's World?
Because I've heard some stories.
Yeah.
Well, and him and Dana Carvey had a fallout for a long
Yes,
time.
they did.
Part of it is over this movie.
Correct.
Oh.
Because Dr. Evil was based on an impression that Dana Carvey would do of Lorne Michaels.
Yeah.
So,
The whole way Dr. Evil speaks, I mean, that's Lorne Michaels.
and Myers was not originally intending to do both Austin Powers and Dr. Evil.
That
He
is
originally wanted Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
who was still busy with Liar Liar and couldn't do this. So the next logical thing was, hey, we had such a great thing on SNL. We had such a great thing on Wayne's World 1 and 2. Dana, this is your impression of Lorne Michaels. How about you be Dr. Evil?
And imagine Austin Powers movie with Dana Carvey as Dr. Evil. I can see it working great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Does he still have hair?
Carvey? Yeah. No, he wouldn't.
Oh, I'm just saying for the movie. I'm not saying whether he did or didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see him doing the bald cap thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause, I mean, he kind of did it for Biden in a way when he would do the Biden skits.
Yeah. Well, and even whenever he did Bush Sr.,
Yeah.
he kind of did
Yeah, the thinned hair.
the thin hair. Yeah.
Yeah. I know when the movie first opens, everybody is just acting like they're seeing the Beatles when he's running around. There's just all this screaming and people chasing him and running around with him.
I was thinking the same. It's like a Beatles movie.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then...
Right era.
And
Initially.
it's
Correct.
right in that era where they made movies that were like that.
Yes. And it starts off with this opening musical number that makes you think, is this going to be like a musical comedy?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're completely unfamiliar with all this, you think, what kind of movie is this going to be here?
It makes you think one way.
Well, yes. I also, because I've had this discussion many times. When this movie came out in the late 90s, pop culture knowledge for the average person went back a lot farther than it would today. And it's a deeper discussion we could have at another time, but to summarize it, in the 90s, you could have parodies of shows from the 60s, and everyone knew what you were talking about.
Correct.
Today, if you do a parody of something from 5 years ago, nobody has a clue what you're talking about, much less 30 years ago.
Especially if it wasn't something really big.
Yeah.
Right.
And even big things like what is it like? What is this? Is stupid? Oh, well, they're referencing this from 15 years ago. This movie that was. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
But like back then, you could actually make references, which is why The Simpsons in the Treehouse of Horrors would make like Twilight Zone things, and Twilight Zone had been off the air for 35 years, but everyone knew what they were talking about. So at this time, people still knew about the shooting art style of 60s pop movies and Beatlesque, Hard Day's Night type movies.
Right, kind of the wide camera, the big crowds, the bright colors, the musical bits.
Oh, the interludes. Those interludes in this are so great. Because there's so many movies from the 60s that would do that sort of thing.
Well, and cartoons.
The cartoons would do that too.
And it's like Rowan and Martin's laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Goldie Hawn and stuff like that.
Suck it to me. Yeah. Let us know if anyone remembers Rowan and Martin's laughing.
Right.
I shouldn't know what that is, but I do.
Right, but what you do, because
because I take the time to revisit past pop culture because I'm strange.
Yes. Sometimes you have nothing better to do.
There are a lot of times.
Let's just watch something.
Yep, let's just revisit something.
Where did this come from?
Yeah, where did this come from? Oh, that was popular 30 years before I was born.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, it was more like, no, not quite 30.
Math is hard.
Right.
15, 16 years.
Oh, God, when you say it like that.
Yeah. Elderly.
Yeah. So the main theme that everybody knows is a Quincy Jones song. Mm-hmm. Like Bossa Nova, something.
Yep.
Kind of a whistly.
Woo, 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 woo. Can I also just mention the soundtrack for this movie is incredible?
Yeah, it's solid.
It is so
really
good.
Enjoy it.
There are what's because I always liked it, even when I was like 13 and didn't know anything about music. I always liked it, but like as I revisited, it does something that I find really fascinating. They have actual 60s songs, but then they have like new covers of the 60s songs. Yeah, like some of them are like new, like they have You Showed Me, which is a Turtles song, but the version that's in the movie is not the Turtles version. It's like a 90s cover of it.
Cheaper.
And the Burt Bacharach song is, from the 60s, but it kind of mutates into a new cover of the Burt Bacharach song.
Whoa.
When they go through the montage, that's like a new version of the song. So they have like 60s versions, but then they also have 90s versions, but they're all like 60s songs. It took me a long time to figure that out, and that's fascinating and kind of brilliant.
What's old is new again.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And I know I've mentioned it many times on here, but I have a weird obsession with 60s pop. So I really appreciate the 60s pop. But then
Fun time.
it is a fun time. But then you hear like the cover songs and you're like, wow, these sound kind of as good as the 60s ones. Which is kind of rare.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get off my 60s pop soapbox now.
There you go. The Quincy Jones song is called Soul Bossa Nova. I knew I had it in my notes somewhere.
Yep.
And that's
Bossa Nova?
For all you Ninja Turtles fans. Which we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about some of the crew here. Jay Roach is the director here. He was working as a part-time professor at a university and had little directing experience. Myers felt that Roach was a logical person to direct the film because he felt that Roach was someone who was younger, had stronger visual ambitions, and ended up having a better sense of what the demographic would likely find funny. So
He might have been right.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Because he was originally just supposed to help Myers find a director like that.
It's funny how that happens.
Yeah.
Help me find someone. Well, actually, you might be the one.
Yeah. We've been looking for 2-3 months. Would you want to do it?
We've been looking for someone like you.
Right.
Oh.
How about that? And
It's also amazing how many times it kind of reminds me of some of the bigger like Marvel type movies now where they have like one small little short film and then suddenly they're like, oh well, hey, well, you want to direct this $200 million Marvel
right.
movie
That's probably going to make $400 or $500 million.
yeah, like they have little to no experience. Oh, let's put them in charge of this giant production.
Yeah. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure or anything.
Sam Raimi was apparently considered to direct the film at one point.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what that movie would have been like.
Well, there would
I
have
bet it would have been pretty good.
been some interesting shot perspectives.
I bet Bruce Campbell would have shown up.
I'm sure he would have.
Because
For something.
he tends to show up in something that Sam does.
Mike Myers not only stars as Austin Powers and Dr. Evil, he was also the writer and producer. Demi Moore. Yes, that Demi Moore, ex-wife of Bruce Willis and solid actress in her own right, has a producer credit on this as well.
When I was re-watching this, I noticed that, and I thought, oh, there's no way it's that same one. And I looked up, like, oh, it is.
Yeah, I saw
How did that happen?
I'm like, wait a second. Then you're like, well, there's nobody else really named Demi Moore.
Oh, yeah, right. Like, it's either a super weird coincidence.
Yeah.
No?
Suzanne Todd is also listed as a producer. She was the assistant producer on Die Hard 2, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie,
I know that one.
G.I. Jane, who starred Demi Moore. She also was on The Spy Who Shagged Me and Goldmember, so Austin Powers sequels, and Memento.
Oh, that's been a while since I watched that. Interesting flick.
She's done a lot of other work too.
Remind me, who does Memento? Is that Christopher Nolan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of his earlier ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Guy Pearce. In the movies backwards.
Yeah, I think that's like the only time he tries to explain his movies was after, like, he did that movie. Somebody was like, oh, it's like this. And he's like, nope, it's like this. And then he's never explained a movie past that. I think.
And then if there was like a special edition of the movie where you could watch it where it's in chronological order.
Oh.
And
I've never seen it, actually.
it doesn't work quite as well. Because like every, 10 minutes a dude like forgets everything. And it's like, okay, this is kind of weird. I don't know. I preferred the way that he...
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why it's that way.
But yeah. Like, from the first scene who the villain is and the ending. And then it just goes backwards from there. Like, it's fun. It's different.
Yeah.
Suzanne's younger sister, Jennifer Todd, is also a producer on this film. She also worked on The Spy Who Shagged Me and Goldmember. She was the executive producer on the Jason Bourne film and other projects as well.
Yeah, that's a series that
Bourne Identity.
I think I watched them once.
Yeah, I think I watched like the very first one.
Yeah. I mean, didn't have a problem with them. I just never
revisited
followed up.
them. No,
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah.
Curious. Robert Ludlum would be proud. He wrote the books.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Nerd alert.
Eric McLeod is the executive producer. He is known for Godzilla. Is it Godzilla Time Kong?
X-Kong. X-Kong.
Okay, let's go with that. The New Empire. Godzilla vs. Kong. Kong Skull Island. Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the marriage breakup for Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Because this is Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Whoops.
And was the assistant producer on The Spy Who Shagged Me and Goldmember. So they kept a lot of the same team members here.
Interesting, he did Godzilla and Austin Powers.
Funny how that works.
Right. Go from comedies to action.
Hey.
Fantasy.
That's cool,
Hollywood
man.
is a strange place.
It sure is.
There's a reason they call it Holly Weird.
Yes.
Actually, that's not the reason, but
Yeah.
We'll go with it.
we'll go with it.
Another executive producer is Claire Rudnick Polstein.
And that's not redneck.
Correct. Rudnick. The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh, that's a fascinating movie if you ever want to go down the rabbit hole of how a movie was made.
One
of the most infamous
Yeah.
filming experiences.
One.
Great documentary about that.
one of Marlon Brando's final roles.
Val Kilmer.
Yep, Val Kilmer's in it as well.
The director got fired, but he didn't leave the set. So he snuck back on the set and is like apparently one of the extras in the movie.
Oh my God.
It's a fascinating movie backstory.
Okay. Also did Next Friday.
I love Next Friday.
Ice Cube.
Oh yeah, it's
I was going to say, so this is the second.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I've never seen
it. First one is a comedy, but it actually has some seriousness to it.
Yes.
The second one is just pure
Silly.
silliness, and I love every second of it.
Then there's Friday After Next.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of that one.
Yeah. I think most people 1 and 2 and done.
Yeah, that was also one could argue that with Austin Powers.
True.
But you know,
Well, the third one's got it has its
moments.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has its moments for sure.
And she also was producer on I Am Sam.
I don't know if I know that one.
As in, like the serial killer.
I believe so.
Okay.
That was my first thought.
Yeah.
Let's just take a little look-see while we move forward.
So, of course, as mentioned, Mike Myers, Austin Powers, Dr. Evil, Elizabeth Hurley as Vanessa Kensington, which I believe this is her best-known role, one that she truly enjoyed.
Oh.
She has said in interviews that this film was the most fun she'd ever had while making a film, and had to keep reshooting certain key scenes because she could not control her laughter. You can see it briefly in a few moments that were left in.
I mean,
It'd be hard not to.
a new movie like this, new ideas, fresh, Michael Myers at his best. Yeah, that'd be tough.
And she's not somebody that's typically working on a comedy.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be tough. It's like working with John Candy or,
Oh, gosh, yeah. Robin
any of the
Williams.
greats. Yeah, any of the greats.
Hurley was actually 31 years old when Vanessa is described as more as being in her mid-20s.
I won't lie. When I first saw this movie, I was 13. I had a little Elizabeth Hurley crush.
I'd find it hard to believe somebody that would say they didn't.
Yeah. But then,
The hair extensions and just the outfits.
oh, I can tell you the scene in particular that, and it was the infamous Swedish pump scene.
Yes.
And she's got the glasses on and the flowing hair and just the way she's like looking at him like, yeah, sure. Yeah, tell me another one. Yeah.
Right.
Something about the way with the glasses and the hair, that was the scene. I'm like, yep, Elizabeth Hurley is my celebrity crush now. Until the next movie came out with somebody. And
Correct.
So did you discover I Am Sam?
Oh, yeah, I looked up I Am Sam. It definitely has nothing to do with Son of Sam.
Okay.
It came out in 2001. It stars Sean Penn and Michelle Pfeiffer, Dakota Fanning, Diane Wiest.
Sean Penn, the guy from Goldeneye?
The guy from
You're thinking of...
Fast Times at Ridgemont.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the other. Yeah. That guy.
Yeah, Sean Penn, also from Mystic River.
Yeah.
No, the description of it is an intellectually disabled man fights for custody of his 7-year-old daughter and in the process teaches his cold-hearted lawyer the value of love and family.
Oh.
Came out in 2001, 2 hours and 12 minutes. It, Yep, that is definitely not the movie I was expecting.
That's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Nope.
But yeah, when I hear I Am Sam, I'm thinking of Son of Sam.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
But no. Yep. It sounds like an intense, emotional movie to watch.
Very.
What a happy film.
And 2 hours and 12 minutes, so a lot of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Big difference from what we're talking about here with
Quite a
Austin
difference.
Powers to
Quite the
I Am
difference.
Sam. The Kensington name was a way for Myers to pay homage to his acting debut when he was 12 on the Canadian sitcom King of Kensington, where he played a con artist Boy Scout named Ari in the Scouts Honor episode that aired on December 18th, 1975.
That was interesting.
I sent over a clip.
You
if
did.
You guys had a chance to.
You did.
I did
and
see that,
I found that very interesting.
I did too.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was acting that young.
I didn't either. Like, well, how about that?
I mean, I guess I could have looked at IMDb to find it, but actually see it, I had no idea.
I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's like Johnny Depp being, as young as he is in Nightmare, right? Nightmare on Elm Street?
On Elm Street, the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see him going to the conventions for horror things for Nightmare on Elm Street.
No.
Of course, you don't see Kevin Bacon doing that either for Tremors. Although he's embraced Tremors a little more recently.
Okay.
Like Sigourney Weaver and Aliens.
He's too big of a star to go to the conventions, I guess.
Sigourney Weaver and Aliens, though. She's like one and the same.
Yeah.
If she's not there, it's not Aliens.
That's true.
Well.
Also helps she was in 4 of them.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Michael York is Basil Exposition.
God, that cracks me up every time. When I was a kid, I had no idea. But then you get older, you learn about what exposition is. Like, oh, yeah, he's telling you everything. Okay, yeah. Love it.
He has 168 acting credits to his name, going back to 1967. Couple memorable roles is Tybalt in Romeo and Juliet in 1968, Brian Roberts in Cabaret in 1972, and Logan in Logan's Run from 1976.
Yep. I introduced Brad to Logan's Run.
There you go.
One of our sci-fi January times.
Dang.
I love Logan's Run.
It's also... What I like about Logan's Run is it's so early before the 80s gets going with sci-fi. So it's a little...
Before Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, very important. Before Star Wars,
It's like the year before Star Wars. So it's all very 70s, very...
I kind of love that,
very
though.
cheap looking, but it's still kind of big budgety.
Yeah. I like it.
Mimi Rogers is Miss Kensington.
Mrs.
Sorry.
Yes, the mother.
Who plays Vanessa's mother and Austin's original kind of partner.
And I always forget she's in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she's only in there for a little bit at the beginning and then a call later.
Yeah.
Robert Wagner.
I know him.
Is number 2. He has a connection with 2 Bond girls. Lana Wood, who played Plenty O'Toole in Diamonds Are Forever in 1971. She is the sister of his late wife, Natalie Wood, who was the girl in the original Miracle on 34th Street in 1947, and whom Wagner was married to twice before her controversial drowning death when both he and Christopher Walken were present on the boat that the three of them were on.
Yep. Fascinating story.
Yes. Still unsolved.
Still unsolved.
I mean, she just got drunk, right? She got drunk and she fell off.
That's my thought.
That's my thought, too.
That's my thought. But the thing that people always go back to is she had a death fear of drowning in water, so why was she even on the boat, and why was she there? Why was she out at night?
And she was in the process of filming her comeback film.
Well, funny thing about wealth is you forget about the things that are scary, and then you,
especially when you're drunk,
and not in your right mind, and fully clothed, and so on and so on and so on. I don't know.
Yep. Also, speaking of Plenty O'Toole, that one of the great lines from Diamonds Are Forever, whenever they're at, I think it's the craps table, and she's like, "Hi, I'm Plenty," and he looks over directly at her cleavage and looks up at her and says, "Of course you are." Early 70s Bond, ladies and gentlemen.
And he is currently still married to Jill St. John, who was also in Diamonds Are Forever as Tiffany Case.
Not Tiffany and Co.
No.
Nope.
Tiffany Case. And as we record this episode, Wagner is surprisingly still alive and is now 96 years old.
Yeah.
And she's like 10 years younger. She's 86, I think.
So when he did this, he was in his 60s.
And honestly, he looked good for his 60s.
I agree. I was
He
just
was a
saying.
very youthful 60s.
Yeah.
He was always kind of known as a attractive man.
He
for
aged
his
very
roles.
well.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot of people from back didn't age so well.
No.
He was one of them who did.
Speaking of another one who did, Rob Lowe
Oh, yeah.
is uncredited as the decapitated henchman's friend who goes on to take over for Wagner's number 2 in the sequels as young number 2 in The Spy Who Shagged Me, and then middle number 2 in Goldmember. So it's like he moved up in the organization with Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
He was also uncredited as number 2 in the Super Bowl 56 commercial for General Motors. And he's in the Menace Mobile commercial that's like currently airing for Verizon as number 2, along with Seth Green and Mindy Sterling
Oh, yeah, there's
in
a
the
lot.
roles as well.
There's a lot of ads for the whole Austin Powers crew now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the Dr. Evil and this crew now, but it's
leading me to believe
there's something on the horizon.
that there really is truth to Austin Powers 4.
Or they're at least using it to test the waters if there's interest to pursue it.
Is it generating enough buzz?
Yeah. Because, like, I could see... Because sometimes they come out with, like, an ad campaign where characters that were popular, and it's just the campaign and that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But sometimes, yeah, maybe it might lead to something. There is a sick part of me that does want Austin Powers 4.
Yeah.
I want more.
One last hurrah.
Just one last hurrah, and I'm sure it'll be terrible, but,
Right.
you know, I'll take a terrible one last hurrah.
Still got the good ones.
Yes.
They're all still here, so,
Yep.
you know,
For now.
True.
yeah.
For now.
Like,
Yes.
You have the opportunity.
Yeah, as we've learned over the past couple of weeks.
Seth Green is Scott Evil, who I guess was born in a lab. Something like it's a weird dynamic there.
Yes, because they froze some of his
Sperm, I guess.
Baby
back
batter.
in case it looked like he wasn't coming back.
Right.
So I guess after so many years, they thought he wasn't coming back. So yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, and I like that he's nothing like Dr. Evil.
Right, correct.
Like he doesn't look like him. He doesn't act like him. He has no interest in him. I love all of that.
Yes. And he lucked out by making a good decision because he almost took a role in Chairman of the Board with Carrot Top.
Yep. This
were
was
his-
a better decision.
Those were his 2 film choices at that time.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Yeah, that went nowhere.
Yeah, I'd forgot all about that
I did
film.
too.
until I seen it,
Everybody vaguely remembers Carrot Top.
Oh, yeah, Carrot Top I remember clearly, but that chairman of the board,
Clearly, in the year of our Lord
Ooh.
2026, are you sure?
it's a very fuzzy memory.
but yes.
I'm reaching to the recesses of useless knowledge. I'm vaguely finding a little kernel of that.
Just a little carrot.
Just a little carrot tip.
Just the tip.
Just a tip.
Fabiana Eugenio is Alada Vagina.
Oh, I need to look her up because I know her from a horror movie.
Yeah, she's just done quite a bit of things, but
Because there was one movie that whenever I saw her, I'm like, oh, it's from Austin Powers.
she's kind of like, and I don't mean this demeaning, but kind of like the poor man's Selma Hayek.
Oh, I could see it.
I mean, a very similar look and build. And
Hey, look, Poor Man's is better than the Temu version.
True.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, because there's no denying that Fabiana, she was definitely a looker in this film. Mindy Sterling is Frau
Farbissina.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got it. Which that name comes from the Yiddish word Farbisen, that is usually used with punim, P-U-N-I-M, meaning face. Farbisen punim describes a, quote, dour, pinched, or forbidding face, end quote. May also be related to the German word verbissen, meaning uptight, and grim, which largely describes the character.
Excellent. I meant to look it up because all the names are some reference to something, and I never understood hers.
Right.
the German part makes sense.
It had to, I figured it had to make some reference to like her demeanor, or because I couldn't think of any.
Well, it reminds me of what's her face from Young Frankenstein.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Cloris Leachman's character.
Yeah, but like I could never like put my finger on it, so I meant to look it up and I never did. But that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Also, Fabiana, the reason she was in Bride of Reanimator.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, she's in RoboCop 2.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. But I always think of her from Bride of Reanimator, and I'm like, oh, that's right. She's from Austin Powers. That's the one. I always forget she's in it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, so Joe Sun, who plays Random Task.
Random Task.
Which is, you know,
The Odd Job
odd
equivalent.
job equivalent.
I love that. It's like someone does a synonym for,
Yeah.
okay, what's a other similar odd job? Random Task.
So good.
Born in South Korea in November 1970, was in the UFC and K1 kickboxing during his combat sports career. He was 0-4 in MMA and 0-1 in kickboxing, so not very good.
Oh, well.
Lost a match by submission at UFC 4 on December 16th, 1994, after being repeatedly punched in the groin by opponent Keith Hackney. This is a legal
What is
move.
this? They live?
This was a legal move at the time, apparently.
Dirty mother. Because every time I see this, I always have like this weird memory of like, I vaguely remember there being legal issues with him.
Oh, yes.
And I always think like, was I making that up or was I
No,
not?
you weren't.
Apparently not.
Because he was arrested in 2008 in connection to a 1990 sexual assault with a friend of his that, like, raped and tortured this girl on Christmas Eve. After DNA evidence linked him to the crime, found guilty 2011, sentenced to 7 years to life in a California prison.
Wait, 7 to life? That's quite a jump.
Quite a range. Yeah.
Usually it's like 20 to life, 30 to life.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, good.
The DNA sample used to convict him was taken in May of 2008 as part of his plea agreement for a felony vandalism charge for kicking in the door of a roommate's car. So he's got anger issues. He was sentenced to probation and 60 days in jail. He was taken back into custody in August of 2008 for failing to report his current residence to the Department of Probation and given 90 more days in jail. But wait. It was in early October 2008 that his DNA sample was finally matched to the Christmas Eve 1990 sexual assault cold case. So he was easy to arrest at the Theo Lacey facility that he was being held at. But wait, there's more.
Jesus.
He got an additional 27 years added to that in 2017 after he was convicted of voluntary manslaughter after beating his cellmate to death out in the yard of the prison that they were in.
Oh, okay. Well, you know,
Good God.
guess he's not going to be in the sequel.
Nope. But I did question if he still receives residual payments from Austin Powers or not, as that is not publicly documented information. Union rules of the Screen Actors Guild and American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, that, folks, is what SAG-AFTRA stands for, that ensure that credited performers get residual checks for broadcasts, cable, and physical media sales. So maybe he does still get residuals? I don't know. But this was not his only role. He was in a few other films like prior. No, nothing like, to me, stood out as special. So, interesting story for
Just doing a quick
Joe's son.
search without going too in depth. They do still get their residuals because being incarcerated does not cancel. However, the money may be redirected or seized depending on court-ordered financial penalties.
to like victims and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Possibly.
And so, like,
Yeah, because what are you going to use it for while you're in prison?
yeah.
for life?
Right. So, yeah, most likely he still gets them, but he might not have access to them.
So kind of like O.J. Simpson.
Right.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah. No, I just thought that was a very wild
That is
story.
wild.
Yeah.
Didn't have that on my bingo card.
No, because I mean, he looks like a nice guy.
Because I remember seeing articles throughout the years about him popping up here and there and thinking, oh, that's interesting. That, but I couldn't remember if I imagined that or apparently not.
So in this film, he's only 26, we'll say.
Jeez.
About the time that it comes out.
Yeah. And he's, I mean, not in it a lot.
Yeah, not a
doing
huge
much.
character, but he's still memorable.
Very memorable.
For the few scenes that he's in.
Oh, yes. Yes. Also, I mean, we'll get into the James Bond things later, but the fact that, so Oddjob uses his top hat.
Yes.
Right.
And in here, he uses his shoe.
Yeah. Throwing his hat, he uses a shoe.
Yeah, I mean, the hat is silly enough,
Correct.
but
Now, who do you think you
A
are,
shoe.
Kung Lao?
you're right, yeah. And of course, you know, Austin's reaction was, oh, that could have really hurt me.
Paul Dillon has a small role as Patty O'Brien, one of the henchmen that uses like a Lucky Charms-like chain to strangle people.
I love Frau Farbisna's little, oh, it's a television commercial with the little leprechaun with his, oh, I'm trying to get my Lucky Charms. Everyone else is in it, and he's just, well, they are after my Lucky Charms.
Oh, so... yeah. Patty O'Brien ends up perishing in the bathroom stall.
Yes. What did you eat?
Yeah. Tom Arnold in his uncredited
Yes.
appearance.
Yeah.
Charles Napier is Commander Gilmore.
And he always plays like that same role. Military uptight man.
Yeah.
Like he's got a lot of roles himself, but I swear half of them are like that same role.
Elia Baskin, General Borchevsky.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Right?
Yeah.
So those two characters were named after two Toronto Maple Leafs players and Mike Myers' dogs.
All right.
Because Myers is a big hockey fan
Yeah.
from Toronto.
Okay, okay.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. And his dogs.
Yeah.
You like dags?
Will Ferrell makes an appearance as Mustafa.
Short but memorable role.
Yes.
That
You
whole
shot me.
It's hot down here. I'm badly burned.
that whole little sequence just feels like an SNL skit.
Yeah.
Correct, yes.
The fact that he keeps going on and explaining it over and over and over, it just screams SNL skit shoved into this movie.
And that's fine.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
totally here for it. I like, well, I mean, it goes back to my Monty Python Holy Grail type thing, where like every scene is like a skit, but you put all the skits together and you have like a movie.
Little vignettes.
Yeah, and like that is like a nice little skit.
Yep. We have the person that not only looked like Andy Warhol in this film, there was somebody being Andy Warhol, Mark Bringleson. Clint Howard makes an appearance as a radar operator. Not sure if Ron had anything to do with this film because I didn't see his name listed anywhere with it.
No.
So that's usually how Clint gets work.
Yeah. If one's attached, usually the other's there.
Yes. Neil Malarkey. Guess that's his real name. Is a quartermaster clerk. Best known as the person giving Austin Powers back his belongings after he was unfrozen, including the penis bump.
The Swedish penis bump.
Correct.
Yeah,
But it's not his.
No.
That Elia Baskin, I thought he was the one I was thinking about. He always does Russian characters
Yeah.
in movies. Spider-Man 2 and 3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Also in Transformers Dark of the Moon.
Oh, there you go.
13 Days. And the thing I always think of, 2010. The 2001 sequel.
Which I still haven't
With
seen.
Roy Scheider.
Yeah.
Which I argue is a better movie than most people give it credit for.
Again, that's why I need to see it.
I mean, how do you compare to Stanley Kubrick
Well, you
movie?
don't.
Obviously, you don't.
You don't.
Right.
But for what it is.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
It's not
and there you go.
Yeah, and the dude who made it said, I'm not trying to compete with Stanley Kubrick. I can't, so I'm doing my own thing. And yeah. But yeah, he always played like Russian characters in a lot of movies.
Okay. Neil was a member of the Comedy Store Players in Britain and one-time comedy partner of Mike Myers. They toured together as Malarkey and Myers in the 1980s.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Malarkey and Myers.
Yep. So we have Carlton Lee Russell, who makes an appearance as Gary Coleman, who is in the Frozen area as well.
That's, yeah.
At first I thought, is that supposed to be Urkel? I thought it was Urkel, but it wasn't, so I rewound. I'm like, no, it says Gary Coleman.
But, yeah.
Like, okay. Then you have Daniel Weaver is portraying Vanilla Ice Frozen.
That it's kind of funny that Vanilla Ice is frozen in ice.
Yeah. But I don't know who was supposed to be playing Evel Knievel in that role, in the Frozen role. But, yeah, Evel Knievel was frozen as well.
Yeah.
Larry Thomas, best known as the Soup Nazi in Seinfeld, is the
yes.
casino dealer. And he got the part because of the crew's enjoyment of his Soup Nazi role, even though he was only in 2 episodes.
Yeah. Iconic role was hardly in the show.
Yep.
Probably one of the most famous characters in that show.
Yeah.
It was hardly in it.
Yep. As soon as I seen him, I'm like, I know you.
No soup for you.
We move on to the famous fembots.
Oh boy, yeah.
Cindy Margulies, who was voted the most downloaded woman on the internet in the late 1990s and a Playboy Playmate in the mid-2000s.
Oh.
Very popular back in the day. Don't really hear anything about her anymore.
Nope.
Cheryl Bartel is kind of the main one that you see. She's the one who shoots the guns and the knockout aphrodisiac gas, whatever it is, out of their brassiere. Boobs, whatever. Donna W. Scott. Barbara Moore is the one whose hair catches fire before her head explodes. And then we have Cynthia LaMontagne. That's the name I'm going with.
Sure. Also perfect to have Nancy Sinatra's These Boots
Yep.
playing over that.
Yeah. Again, great soundtrack.
Also, again, 60s song.
Perfect fit for
Perfect fit.
that scene.
Yeah.
And appearing as himself, Burt Bacharach.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for them to get him to... Which feel...
Participate.
It feels a little ahead of its time to have like being specifically referring to the person and then having them show up in the movie. Like that feels like a very Seth MacFarlane thing to do.
Yes.
Or
yeah, like Family Guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Conway Twitty.
Yeah.
Like, and then, clip of Conway Twitty.
Yeah, and then they would have like footage of Conway Twitty in the 70s doing it. But like imagine then Conway Twitty walks out and starts actually singing.
Right.
Which that happened during the bus tour on the Her Majesty Vegas Tours bus.
Yes.
But apparently he was also born in Kansas City.
That blows my mind.
Right.
Pretty close to home.
That's getting
more
close.
you know.
Died February 8th, 2023 in LA, California.
Yeah. So not that long ago.
Not
long.
For some reason, I thought it was longer.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider myself a fan, but he's really good at what he does.
Yeah, what is that, 96-ish? Nope. Can't do math. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Oh, how old he was when he died. 1928 to 2023. 95?
Yeah.
That was close.
Depending on the month.
Yeah, depending.
Yeah.
94, 95.
Mid-90s.
Yeah, mid-90s.
Yeah, good age.
That's a good age.
Similar to Robert Wagner.
Honestly, somebody who's in the showbiz living that long, good for them.
Bob Hope made it to 100.
He sure did.
Dickie Van Dyke made it to 100.
Yeah.
George Burns made it to 100. Betty White, 99 and 340-something days.
Bob Newhart.
Yeah.
Maybe it was too many hot dogs and vodka.
Never know. Not enough Snicker bars.
Well, when you're hungry, you're not
you
yourself.
when you're hungry.
Yep.
Relatable.
Yes. Some other casting choices for Dr. Evil. As mentioned, Myers originally wanted Jim Carrey, but he had to pass because of Liar Liar scheduling conflicts. I think it would have been fun with him or Dana Carvey.
Oh, I mean, Jim Carrey, of course, is one of my favorites, and I think he'd do amazing. But seeing Myers and Carvey together,
they
have some kind of a nice little rapport.
Yeah.
That would have been nice to see again, especially since they had that falling out for so long.
Yeah. I believe they've reconciled.
They have, yeah.
Which is good. It's what needs
it's not
to happen.
that long ago.
Because you're tied together for life.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Another person considered for a fembot, Pamela Anderson. She auditioned as the lead fembot. Which makes sense. I mean, back then.
Totally.
I mean, she was the it girl back then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pamela in the 90s. Everywhere.
People considered for Frau, Rhea Perlman, best known for Cheers and the wife of Danny DeVito, and other roles, of course. She passed on the role and, of course, says that she regrets it after seeing its huge success. Whoopsie!
I can totally see her doing this.
Oh, yeah, she'd have been perfect.
She'd have been perfect.
Yep.
Absolutely. I mean, that was Carla in Cheers. Like, was this character?
Yeah, exactly. And a name that surprised me, Reba McEntire. Granted, she has gone on to do her own sitcoms and stuff like that.
Oh.
She does more of that than she does singing anymore.
Yeah.
Also considered for Scott, Colin Quinn. He turned it down to focus on writing projects.
I don't know how that would have worked.
Yeah.
Because he is a bit older.
Yeah, I think they would have changed stories. I mean, it could have worked, but the fact that he's 16 years older than Seth Green, I think the age difference between Evil and Scott.
Right.
The dynamic I can see working, but the details definitely would have been changed.
Yeah. Also considered for Mrs. Kensington, Brenda Bakke, Bakke. She turned the role down because of conflicts with filming Shelter, which released in 1998. She would have also had experience in these kind of movie spoofs. She was in Hot Shots Part 2. She was also in L.A. Confidential, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory with Steven Seagal.
Love L.A. Confidential. incredible movie. Also, I have a soft spot for Under Siege too.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
I might be one of the only people, but it's. Let's put it this way: the Under Siege movies are kind of the only Steven Seagal movies that I kind of enjoy.
That's fair. So it's interesting to see that they used Big Boy as the getaway vessel.
Yeah. Who
For
these days remembers Big Boy?
well, I mean, it's still an iconic
I know it's still
figure.
around,
Yeah, but
But
not,
still
not
locations.
in the Midwest.
but it's not
I
like
know there's some down in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh.
I remember we passed some.
Well, goddamn.
it's,
Well, dang dang.
I don't know that it's quite as
No, it's not
well
as big
known
as it was.
Yeah, I remember when it came to Festus though.
Yeah, took over the old Shoney's.
Yeah, and I tried to go one time, and it wasn't too long after they opened. I had a school thing to go to that night, and we showed up. Yeah, we're gonna get a Big Boy hamburger, and we showed, and they were busy. Nobody ever came to our table. We sat there for about 30 minutes. We flagged someone down. Oh yeah, we'll come back. No one ever came back. So we're like, all right, got up and left.
Where'd you go?
I don't even remember.
Was it the other burger place?
Oh no, we didn't have time. So it was
Dang.
like grab something real. Like I think we drove through somewhere and ate something real quick because I had to get to that school thing.
Yeah. The next thing you know, the building became a Bandana's barbecue and
Yep.
then burned down.
Yep.
And now
Yep.
Culver's sits on the site.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's had a history that
Yes.
site has had.
Yeah. That building, when it was a Shoney's, is where we let my mom know that Jamie was pregnant with our son.
Oh,
Yep.
so it's got all kinds of history.
It sure does.
Added history.
Yeah, it does.
Now the Shoney's I went to many times.
Yeah.
But yeah, Big Boy I went to one time, didn't get served, and that's the only Big Boy I've ever been to.
There you go. Yeah, I don't think I've been to another one.
Yeah.
Seen them, but never
I
go.
say, might have been to one in California. Is my thought.
If I was going to California and I was going to a place, it was In and Out.
There you
If
go.
I was going anywhere, I was running.
Yep.
To In and Out.
I was going to In and Out.
All right, Mr. Bigglesworth the cat. What do you guys think of Sphinx cats?
Oh, I hate them.
Yes.
Yes,
They weird me out.
I don't like it, Father.
Yeah.
Cats need fur.
Yeah. They're cold.
Jamie wants one.
Yeah.
I'm aware,
yeah.
and she's wrong.
Yeah,
but
like, no. Here, you can have the Funko Pop one instead.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to get, like, clothes for the cats because in the winter,
they also need
They need-
more baths.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and like skin conditioner
Yes.
and stuff like
Yes.
that.
They're a lot.
A lot more maintenance.
Yeah.
But they don't shed.
Okay.
Well, no shit. Anyway,
Something tells me they're still going to puke.
exactly.
Yes.
And miss the litter box.
Yes.
And yeah, all that stuff.
Yep.
As far as the celeb frozen people, I guess Ice Cube and Walt Disney's licensing just turned them down. Weren't available.
I can't imagine why they would do that.
Yeah.
I had thought Walt Disney when they were going through.
I'm like, where's Walt? Where's Ice Cube? You're doing Vanilla Ice
I'm sure they.
or Iced Tea. It's another good one.
Writes itself.
Something tells me Disney doesn't want to associate with such things.
Such nonsense. Especially back then, probably.
Well, and also not a Disney property, so.
True. They can't profit from it.
That's right.
It's all about that dollar.
It is. So the evil laugh scene, I think, with Dr. Evil, one of the earlier ones, I think with Evil and the rest of the people in the room with him, that lingered way too long, in my opinion.
Oh, well, and
Like that one did.
Oh,
I 100% agree now. Back then, I wonder if it just felt different.
Oh,
It probably did.
I can tell you exactly why. It still cracks me up. And it's all these like old movies, TV shows, you'd see like cartoons. They share their plan and they all laugh at the end. And then it immediately cuts away.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't cut away?
Which was, I get it's the point.
Which is
I'm
the
like,
joke of it. And it always cracks me up because I never thought of it before. But ever since seeing that, I'll see like in cartoons and movies where, they're never going to survive my evil plan. Ha ha. Okay, what if we don't cut away? Are they going to stand around staring at each other like, okay, now what?
I know. What happens after?
What happens after you laugh together?
You laugh more.
Watch the old G.I. Joe cartoons and okay, what happens after they're all standing around watching
Or Justice
Cobra
League.
Commander laughing
Yes.
about his evil plan? Like, do they just, okay, well, let's go about our business now? Or do they stand around looking at each other awkwardly like, okay, now what?
Yeah, or Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, I guess more specifically, Super Friends.
There you go. Justin, I know you enjoyed the father-son meeting that was led by Carrie Fisher.
That's probably my favorite scene of the movie.
She showed up, and I'm like, this is Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know her.
Yeah.
Something about that scene always cracks me up. I think it's because, again, it feels like a SNL skit that it's totally devoid of the movie. It really doesn't have anything to do with the movie.
Also, she's uncredited, right?
No, I thought she was credited.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
For some reason, I
don't
thought she
remember.
was potentially uncredited in there.
She might be in the end credits. But I know she's not in the beginning credits.
Yeah.
But I just love how silly it is. And it's totally different from the rest. I mean, it's one of those scenes that doesn't fit with anything else. It's just him and his son's relationship. And his giving his story of his childhood and how he grew up and his father and his mother. His father was the alcoholic who was, beating on them, and his mother was the French prostitute with webbed feet. And then later on, it mentions, we were making such good progress in group. I had the group liquidated.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good scene, and
It's so silly.
the fact that they had the guys that played the father and son from the I Love You Man and You're Not Getting My Bud Light Johnny commercials.
Oh, my God.
So the father's played by Vince Malachi, and Steve Monroe is the son.
That whole I Love You Man thing.
man.
My dad used to love those commercials. There's something I gotta tell you. I love you, man. Well, I love you too, son, but you're not getting my Bud Light.
Myers actually wanted a Bond girl from an early film for the role. He asked Honor Blackman, who played Pussy Galore in
Yep.
Goldfinger, but she declined. He then turned to Fisher because of the Star Wars franchise helping to inspire him to be in showbiz and his fond memories of her as Princess Leia, which I think we all have fond memories of her as Princess Leia.
Yep.
Especially
Great
in
role.
New Hope.
Yep.
Because, as George Lucas says, they don't have bras in space, but they have gaffer tape.
Yeah, and we talked about Holly Weird. That's kind of part of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's the underwear comment, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would have been great to have a Bond girl in that role just for that extra, since they're pulling so much from Bond movies.
Yes.
To have an action. And it's not like they didn't have a few to choose from.
Yeah, they could have pulled in Wagner's wife. He's in it. Why wouldn't St. John want to be in it?
Yeah.
Sure, she could have used the paycheck.
Yeah. Tiffany Case was a very common, popular one of them.
Yeah. But it's like, I get it. If you're going for somebody, you want somebody with a famous name like Pussy Galore.
I mean, that was probably the most infamous one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you've got
there were a few, but that was the most infamous.
Since you've got a lot of vagina in here, you probably should go for Pussy Galore as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. And that was like the equivalent of it.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah. Why not? Go big or go home.
Yeah. The guard that screamed 3 times before finally getting flattened by the steamroller towards the end, it then transitions to his wife rolling out dough when she gets the call that her husband's been killed. The actress who played the wife, Lois Chills,
Lois Childs,
is a former Bond girl
She is.
herself.
Moonraker. Yep.
Oh.
She was also in the second Creepshow 2. In one of the segments.
There you go.
Yeah, she played as Dr. Goodhead. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Dr. Goodhead.
In fact, that was one of the Roger Moore ones. So whenever he's like, I'm looking for Dr. Goodhead, and she's like, you found her. And he goes, oh, a woman. Your powers of observation do you justice. Yes, that was Bond Goes to Space.
Moonraker.
Yep. Ironically enough, the novels, Moonraker is actually one of the best novels.
Oh.
It's it's one of the good ones.
There's a GoldenEye weapon named after that.
Yep.
The laser.
And the GoldenEye weapon was named after the estate that Ian Fleming lived on, GoldenEye in Jamaica. Yep. Did I mention I was a big Bond fan when I was a kid?
Well, you might have mentioned it.
Just a
Rewind the
little
tape.
bit. Yeah. We'll be here all night, everyone.
Yes. So, Brad, this will probably be up your alley. I thought the Union Jack car very sweet. It had swinger license plate on the car, too. What kind of car was that?
Yeah, that was a Jaguar XKE.
I love that car.
1967.
I know. Beautiful.
Not only do I love that car, I love the Union Jack on it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it matches with everything going on. Yeah, there were a couple cars that jumped out at me. The first one being, of course, the 1969 Aston Martin DBS Vantage, which they've since redone a few times. There's the 1968 Triumph TR5PL. That's a mouthful.
LMNOP?
Yeah, right. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we're over in there, so that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Let's just have letters and numbers.
Pretty much.
Fine.
Yeah. The 1948 Austin A40 10 CWT van. I know, it's like an ad lib. I wonder that some of these weren't just because of the name, because there are a couple Austins in the film.
Probably.
Because the next one that was... So these are all, by the way, most of these are at the beginning of credits.
Correct.
When they're doing the little song and dance. Then there's the 1958 Austin FX4. The UK Black Cabbie, or Taxi, or whatever you want to call it. Very iconic. So then there's the 1966 Mercedes-Benz 250 SE. That's that bright red one that you see.
Oh, yeah.
That really caught the eye. The Jaguar we mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
1972 MGB GT, the white car outside the club. It kind of, if I remember correctly, kind of just vaguely, just at a glance, looked like a older Corvette, like 50s Corvette almost. So that's why I looked it up and, oh, nope, sure not.
Some of those old MGs.
Yeah.
Nice looking.
There was also, when they get in the, in quotations, limo, there's a 1965 Cadillac Fleetwood 75, even though it's a 65. I don't know what the 75 is for, but that was pulling into Virtucon. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
And I thought there was one more. Oh, yeah, the Taylor Dunn. There was a couple Taylor Dunn vehicles.
Ooh, big difference.
Yep, big difference. Apparently, Taylor Dunn is known for the vehicles you see around the airport and otherwise, the little buggies and such.
Little utility vehicles.
Mostly electric, come to find out. But yeah, there's a little electric one, little white one that was running around. And then there was another Taylor-Dunn one, I thought. Yeah, the Taylor-Dunn Burgomaster B210, which was the little yellow truck hauling the warhead. That is a mouthful.
I'm assuming one of those is the one that Austin gets stuck.
That was another Taylor-Dunn. I didn't put it in, but it's a Taylor-Dunn. Yes.
Those are not the easiest to drive. That cart like that.
Oh, sure. Especially in that small hallway.
Because, you turn the wheels slight and you're turning quickly.
So whenever he tries to go forward and backward, and then he forgets to put it in reverse, and he thinks he does, and he goes forward again, like that would be common?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That isn't him screwing up. That's just the way it works.
That's just how it rolls.
Okay.
You think the button's been pushed? Or the lever's been moved? No. No. I like how you put in there, and I need to go back and try to look at this again, about the bottle of Blanton's without the horse topper.
Yeah, that was after the Fembots, like the first showing of them. And just there off in the distance in the little cart, there's a little bottle of Blanton's. Obviously, Blanton's is known for that real hexagonal bottle thing. But then it's missing the horse on top. It's like, oh, I know that bottle. I got a couple of those.
I got experience with that.
Yeah. Hopefully get a couple more here soon.
A few more weeks.
Gotta get a couple more of the horsies.
Gotta catch them all.
That's right.
And I liked watching him come to the reality of it being the 1990s. Drinking tab soda, putting a CD on the little record player.
Oh, yeah, that's
and then
great.
dropping the needle on there. Realizing that a lot of the musicians that he knew are deceased.
And of course, they got to bring up the ham sandwich.
Yes, the urban legend
Mama Cass
has been disproven. But
that Mama Cass did not die from eating a ham sandwich.
No.
Choking on a ham sandwich.
What'd she die from?
Well, she did a lot of crash dieting, so there's a lot of weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, because her voice was amazing.
Oh, incredible.
She sang with the Mamas and the Papas. You've got Michelle Phillips.
Also incredible voice.
Yes, and looks beautiful, blonde.
Oh, yeah.
She had weight issues, so there was the pressure to be thin. So she tried all these different crash diets, and just eventually body gave out on her.
Yeah, I think she just had heart attack in her sleep.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, neat.
And didn't she die in the same apartment that somebody else died in years later?
I don't recall.
I want to say it was the same one that Keith Moon died in. I could be wrong about that. But there was I want to say she died in the same room that somebody else died in. And I thought it was Keith Moon, but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah, someone let us know.
So then you had Jimi Hendrix on the list, Janis Joplin, and Jerry Garcia.
It wasn't Garcia.
I thought it was...
There was... do I guess there's Hendrix, Joplin, Mama Cass. I didn't think it was Garcia, but it might have been.
I think it is.
Because he only died 2 years earlier.
Right. But still.
He's dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that everyone you knew from back then's gone. Everyone you used to party with is gone.
Yes.
The world's moved on. Well, and this is also after she got on him for it's not the way it used to be. You need to kind of get with the times.
Well, in fact, there's a... Finally, those capitalist pigs will pay for their crimes.
Yes.
Comrades? Austin, we won. Oh, groovy. Smashing. Yay, capitalism.
Yeah.
Right.
Clearly he's not thrilled that the capitalist won.
Yeah.
Went way over my head as a kid.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And the shush scene with Evil and Scott.
Oh, yes.
Legendary.
Yep.
Improvised.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yes. Improvised. 100%.
Yeah, that's... I also like how they do like a new version in the second one, but it's Zip It.
Zip.
Look at me, I'm Zippy Longstocking.
Yes.
I like to zip it. Whoosh. Zip it good.
Yeah. Christian Slater is the lab guard, getting kind of hypnotized.
I always miss that.
Yeah.
I see that in something, and I look for it, and I always miss it.
He's trying to do like a Jedi mind trick kind of thing. I guess it's another callback to his love of Star Wars. And then the Casio mobile device that Basil calls on at the end.
Oh, and that ring it has.
Yes. It's from the comedy spy film Our Man Flint, starring James Coburn, which came out in 1966.
I mean, it does sound very 60s.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to throw in from your notes before we move on to our break?
I don't think so. I think covered the cars, had the funny little comment about capitalism. Where to go?
Well, Justin's got a bunch of Bond references here.
I'll bring up the Bond references after the break, because that'll take a hot minute.
Okay.
There's a lot of them.
I did think it, just real quick, I did think it, not funny, but interesting that even Austin Powers has standards with drunk ladies.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Because he mentioned several times about, well, as long as people are, experimenting with all kinds of mind-altering drugs and having promiscuous sex with everyone, well, if you're experimenting with a lot of drugs, there's a chance somebody is not going to be within their right mind to consent or not.
Which she wasn't later in the film, and
yes.
He's like, no, I can't.
You're right. like, oh, you're drunk. You're not in your right mind. I can't do this. And
yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. I always, every time I come across that, I'm like, that is interesting.
Standards.
Yeah, he's got standards, and he's got a good heart.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we're all consenting and playing on the same game field, we're cool. But if we're not, no, we can't do this.
No.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
All right. We're going to head off for a short little break, and we will be right back after these sponsored messages.
No, honey, not another fan. We need to get the AC fixed.
Well, when you win the lottery, maybe we can afford it.
How about we just call Carla?
Who's Carla?
Comfortable Carla's Heating and Cooling. They're locally owned, fully licensed, have unmatched pricing, and offer 0% financing if we qualify.
Sounds like you really love this Carla.
After this house gets cooled down for cheap, I'm pretty sure you're going to love her too.
Comfortable Carla's Heating and Cooling, taking all the hot air out of your house. Follow them on Facebook or call them today at 314-266-5228.
Get off my lawn! Oh, sorry, sir. I was just grabbing the Frisbee real quick. Get off my lawn! My bad, Mr. Jones. My daughter thought those flowers were okay to pick for her mom. Hey, get off my lawn! I know, but my wife seriously does not know how to park.
So, are you sick of hearing old man Mr. Jones hollering at you all the time? Well, guess what? It's time to get AllStar Fence involved. 0% financing options available for qualified customers, and the #1 most trusted name in fencing. AllStar Fence makes sure to provide not only a fence that looks strong, but is strong. Let AllStar Fence give you the privacy and comfort that you deserve at home by calling them today. 636-209-2096 or 618-604-0065. And don't forget to swing by their Facebook page at AllStar Fence STL to see examples of their amazing work. Granite Pros, custom countertops, and more will take care of all your countertop needs inside and out. They specialize in granite, quartz, and quartzite. Kitchens, bathrooms, outdoor grills, interior design applications. They are tops in granite inside or out. Give them a call. 636-275-2840. Find out about the home improvement you've been dreaming of and how it can become a reality. That's with Granite Pros, custom countertops, and more. Find them on Facebook at Granite Pros LLC today. Are you ready for some candid photos? Are you ready for some joyful photos? Are you ready for some vibrant photos? Well, Terry Ann Photography is what you want then. Custom photography specializing in maternity, newborns, families, and high school seniors. You can't be you without being you. Fun, entertaining photo sessions on location with Terry Ann Photography. Call now and book your session today. 314-608-2137. Or you can email at terryannphotography.com. Also, don't forget to check out some of her awesome work on Facebook, Terry Ann Photography.
All right, we are back, and Justin's going to go through some of his James Bond references and homages. Take it away.
Oh, yeah, because this movie is meant to be like a James Bond spoof. Parody
Correct.
type thing. So they pulled from so many of the different movies and pulled so many different things, and I feel like every time I watch it I find another thing. So we have Basil Exposition, who's basically the M character.
Yes.
Who's in like all of the Bond movies. The overuse of sharks. In this case, it's sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their frickin' heads.
Lasers.
So there's at least two movies I can think of that had sharks used for similar purposes, Thunderball and License to Kill. In fact, in License to Kill, they even had a character named Sharky. A little on the nose. The whole dipping mechanism to slowly lower them into the ill-tempered sea bass
Yeah.
Is exactly out of Live and Let Die, because they have a slow mechanism like that to lower them into the water. I don't remember if there were sharks in it or not. I don't think so, but they were lowering them into the water. Mr. Bigglesworth is meant to be Blofeld's cat, which is seen in a number of movies before you actually see Blofeld. I want to say From Russia with Love, maybe Goldeneye, Thunderball for sure, and then you finally see Blofeld in You Only Live Twice. But the whole time you just see him like the hand stroking the cat, and it's this long-haired white cat, which is what Mr. Bigglesworth was
Started
before the freezing process.
Right.
I was going to say, almost like Inspector Gadget.
Oh, it's exactly like
next time,
Dr.
Gadget.
Claw.
Yeah, which was based off of Blofeld and his cat.
Yeah. Good.
Yes.
The original name for Bigglesworth was supposedly Ted Nugent.
That's really funny.
It is, yeah.
I did not know that. But yeah, the Dr. Evil design is based off of Blofeld's design, specifically from You Only Live Twice, which Donald Pleasance played as in that one, from Halloween. Yes. But you saw, like, he was the leader of Spectre in all those movies, and you'd see like his presence in a lot of them, but that was the first movie that you finally saw him, and it's like, oh, that's kind of goofy. But like his look, his clothes, the way he dressed, it's straight out of You Only Live Twice.
And Pleasance was ironically the star in the Halloween films whose arch nemesis is Michael Myers.
Yeah, what are the odds?
Yeah.
Yeah. It all comes full circle.
Like poetry, it rhymes.
It does. Yeah. But yeah, we mentioned it was based off Lorne Michaels, as opposed to, which honestly, the Donald Pleasance Blofeld is one of my least favorite portrayals of Blofeld.
Okay.
Honestly, to me, the Telly Savalas and On Her Majesty's Secret Service, that was my favorite Blofeld.
Yeah, that'd be a good one, yeah.
I mean, Telly Savalas, he comes across as a little menacing.
Who loves you, babe? Oh, wait, wrong.
A little
Wrong role.
A little different.
No dumb
Also,
things.
the way he holds a cigarette in On Her Majesty's Secret Service, he holds it like, most people hold it between the two fingers. He holds it between his thumb and index, but like pointing outwards. It's
like he's just
it's
holding
so
the filter and it's pointing up.
Yes, it's so bizarre. It is the weirdest thing.
It's not like holding it like a joint or something.
No. It's so weird. And sometimes he'll even like grip it like you grip a pen with it sticking. It's so bizarre. When you watch him hold a cigarette in that movie, it is so strange. But you don't forget it. So
no, apparently not. So it works.
It's a choice, I guess.
Yes.
Let's see what else. Austin Powers' hairy chest. Homage to Sean Connery's hairy chest.
Hairy individual.
Yes, he was a hairy man.
Mr. Connery.
He was a hairy man. The ring that Dr. Evil wears is very much reminiscent of the Spectre ring seen in a number of the movies. The very lengthy urination scene, and honestly, the whole waking him up process followed by the urination scene is straight out of Dr. No. There's a decontamination.
But yeah, that's all, folks.
Yeah, I hate that word. Because the whole island is like radioactive. And so whenever he gets captured by Dr. No and his minions, they have to go through the decontamination sequence. And it's this weird, lengthy process where they're on like a conveyor belt and they strip them down and scrub them down and do all. Well, it's no different than it here. Just they add in a urination scene that goes on and on and on and on. Let's see. Frau Farbissina is based off of Rosa Klebb from Russia with Love. Very similar mannerisms, the way they talk, the way Rosa Klebb is kind of over the top and evil, and she has a poison-tipped knife that comes out of her boot.
Oh.
But they don't have that in Austin Powers.
So glad you said boot.
Yes, boot.
All right, it was not a fembot attachment.
That is right. Random task we mentioned is Odd Job, but with the shoe instead of the hat.
It's the one I definitely got.
Yeah, that is the one that, yeah.
You skipped over Dr. Evil's clear outfit.
Oh, the outfit, yeah, that's clear. That's specifically from the You Only Live Twice outfit. Because every other movie, he's wearing just regular suits. But for some reason, in You Only Live Twice, he wears this weird gray
jumpsuit thing.
It's a, yeah. Don't look at me like I'm frickin' Frankenstein. Give your father a hug. A lot of vagina, as we mentioned, is basically the Pussy Galore equivalent.
And I did read that it's possibly also based on Fiona Volpe from Thunderball.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, the name Pussy Galore is the most infamous of the Bond girls.
Yes.
Which in the book...
Can't imagine why.
Right.
Stands out.
In the book
just rolls off the tongue.
Yep. In Goldfinger, she was a lesbian.
Oh.
And Bond turns her.
Ooh, conversion.
Yes. So in the movie, when you watch... That was toned down in the movie. But in the movie, whenever Pussy Galore says, "Your charm won't work on me, I'm immune," that's a very mid-60s soft reference to the reason why she's immune.
Because I've been bitten by the lesbian bug.
Because she's a lesbian, actually. But, of course, in both book and movie, she gets turned. That's 1960s for you.
Yep.
The wonderful... do you expect them to pay? No, expect them to die. Reference to Goldfinger's Do you expect me to talk? No, expect you to die. Whenever he's strapped down to the laser table. And the laser is very slowly creeping up towards his groin. Which, little trivia in the book, it's not a laser, it's a saw.
Yes.
Which, either way, terrifying.
Yes.
The look that number 2 has is based on Emilio Largo from Thunderball. Because he has the eye patch and... He's also like the number 2 of Spectre.
Ah.
Yes.
That's where number 2 comes from.
In Spectre, they're all referred to by numbers. Blofeld is number 1. Largo is number 2. And all the other people are number whatever. So they refer to them, they're all anonymous. Let's see. The casino where Powers meets number 2 is kind of like how Bond meets Largo in Thunderball. Very similar interaction. Allow myself to introduce myself. Of course, Bond doesn't, say. Let's see. The whole controlling chairs, you push the button and they fall back into the fire. And they do that in Thunderball. The thing that Alana Fagina says in Japan, men come first and women come second, is an exact quote from You Only Live Twice. Tiger Tanaka says that, which that's the Japanese Bond movie.
Oh.
They go to Japan.
Ooh, Brad might like that one.
Oh, yeah.
The book is one of the last books. It actually follows On Her Majesty's Secret Service. In movies, they flip them. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, infamously, is the one where he gets married, and at the end, his wife gets killed by Spectre. Well, in You Only Live Twice, the book, he's distraught, has one last mission he gets sent on. It's basically a suicide mission, and he goes to Japan, and crazy shenanigans happen. The bus that they ride, which you mentioned earlier, it is named On Her Majesty's Las Vegas Bus Tour. Not to be confused with On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Which is generally considered most people's favorite or one of the top Bond movies.
Really?
Basically because the love story and she gets killed at the end. Whatever. Also one of the more popular books for the same reason. But it has one of the most outlandish plots of any of the movies. Mind control of women from different countries and then send them back to their countries so that they can be controlled to kill the superiors. It's ludicrous. Let's see. The map of the properties that they own, where he's talking about over the past 30 years they've invested in this and the oil here and the one company that makes models of tiny factories. Okay. But it's a reference to the property maps and Diamonds Are Forever, all the properties that they own. The hot tub scene with Austin and a lot of straight out of A View to a Kill. Most of the references I've noticed are more Sean Connery heavy than Roger Moore or later, but this is one of the Roger Moore ones. I mean, it every time I see it, I'm like, oh my god, this is straight out of that.
Nice.
Which then, I forget what her name is, but she's a Russian operative, and she thinks she pulled one over on him, and turns out he pulled one over, and she runs out. She drives a Corvette, by the way.
Okay.
One of those 80s Corvettes.
Oh.
Nice. Spinning bed scene, Casino Royale.
The original one.
But not just any Casino Royale. The silly, non-canon Casino Royale that was a huge disaster.
Oops.
It's a fascinating... That's another one fascinating. Good. They didn't have the rights to Casino Royale, the book, because he sold the rights to it. He sold the right. Ian Fleming sold the rights to Casino Royale as the first novel for a made-for-TV movie in Hollywood. So it was made as an hour-long live special, and it's terrible. It's bad, but it's Americanized. So he didn't have the rights to it. So whenever they started making these movies, they didn't have the rights to Casino Royale. The people who did have the rights to it they did the 1967 Casino Royale, which stars Woody Allen and who else? Peter Sellers was in it, and there's like 5 different James Bonds. It's like a code name. The reason why they had to do that was because, well, Peter Sellers kind of quit in mid-movie.
Oops.
So they had to create subplots with all these other Bonds, and it is the most ridiculous movie. It has nothing to do with the rest of them. It's a fascinating watch. Orson Welles pops up in it.
Oh, okay.
There are some elements from the Casino Royale book in it, but it's not many, and it's just a silly, over-the-top, weird, like hodgepodge of ideas thrown together just to finish the movie. But yes, there is a spinning bed scene in it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, and then eventually they were able to get the rights back, and then we got the Daniel Craig Casino Royale. If anyone else wants to talk about James Bond for a while, I'm here.
I was surprised to see that each Austin Powers film was released in the same year as a James Bond movie that starred Pierce Brosnan as Bond.
That is quite ironic.
International Man of Mystery, Tomorrow Never Dies, 97.
Yep.
Spy Who Shagged Me, World Is Not Enough, 99.
Yep.
Goldmember and Die Another Day, 02.
Yep. Also, the sequel movies, The Spy Who Shagged Me, is an homage to The Spy Who Loved Me, which is the Roger Moore flick. Arguably one of his best ones. Book-wise, it is the worst Bond book.
Oh.
To the point that Ian Fleming himself made, whenever they started making movies, saying, if you make a movie, you cannot make a movie of this book, and if you do, you can't use anything from the book. So they use the name, and there is a character in the book named Horror, which they kind of adapted to the character Jaws. That's literally it. Nothing else has anything to do. Also, Goldmember, obviously Goldfinger. Yeah.
And this was a bad time to release the film in Britain, which they released it September 5th of 1997, as Princess Diana had recently passed away in the car accident on August the 31st. The British comedy The Fully Monty, which released on August 29th, was a pretty big hit at the time, however, because the British audiences needed something to cheer them up after the tragic death of Princess Di.
I forgot about The Full Monty.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
And this is reportedly Meyer's favorite performance of his.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. I guess because it was just all original. He'd never done it before.
It went over really well.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he had a good time doing it.
I imagine so, if he did 3 movies and a bunch of commercials and appearances.
Yeah.
Myers has also said in interviews that the Austin Powers character was created based on his father enjoying British comedies with actors like Peter Sellers and Sir Alec Guinness, which led him to want to play an English character in a comedy. One night after hockey practice, he began flirting with his wife in an English accent. She enjoyed it and told him to write the routine down so he could do it again, which ended up leading to starting the script.
Little roleplay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Adamant Lives, it's a British TV series, was also an influence of the film, about an Edwardian adventurer revived in 1966 after his arch nemesis, the Face, freezes him. Adam is bewildered with the, quote, swinging 60s London, end quote. The glasses that Myers wears as Austin Powers are modeled after the ones that Michael Caine wore in the Ipcress file as Harry Palmer, which led Caine to again wear the original glasses in Goldmember when he played Austin's father, Nigel. And he uses the same voice that he used for his character Simon from the SNL sketches.
Hello, my name is Simon, and I like to do drawings.
Yep. Worked out pretty good.
Yep.
His wife also suggested that he dance in the movie credits since he tended to dance around the house naked.
That is not an image I want to think about.
Nope. Nope. The version of AOL, which is America Online Kids, that is on Austin's computer is version 3.0. Jay Roach said on the commentary that he did the AOL product placement in order to get a free year of service from them.
I very much remember that AOL. I was right in the middle of that one.
Yep.
I never had AOL. I was MSN.
Oh boy. And now I'm reliving all of the AOL sounds in my head.
Mm-hmm. You've got mail.
Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
And then the door sound whenever your friends sign in, and then it closes when they leave.
Yep. When Powers is in the Vegas bar, he flashes the peace sign, then promptly gets laughed at.
Yeah.
Myers wanted to be seen holding a Zima in that scene, showing how desperately that Powers was trying to look cool but failing badly, so they show him drinking a Tab Cola. Coors, who is the owners of Zima, originally loved the idea of having Zima in the film, but immediately pulled out after realizing that they were being mocked.
It's okay. They'd be mocked later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I do like the little sequence because it's like him trying to adapt to the 90s.
Yeah.
And like kind of failing.
Yeah, it's not working out for you.
It's not really working. And this is after like Vanessa's like getting onto him like, it isn't like it used to be. Like, you need to...
The teeth, promiscuous sex.
Yeah, like, you need to get with the times, and, like, he's trying and kind of failing.
Doing what I can, babe.
Yeah, like, it's kind of sad in a way, but it's still kind of funny, too.
Right.
I feel bad for laughing in that part.
Yeah, it is what it is. Dr. Evil's line about there's nothing more pathetic than an aging hipster is an homage to a classic Lenny Bruce joke. His pinky to the lips gesture based on a similar gesture of Dr. Rex in the 1964 episode of Twilight Zone called Number 12 Looks Just Like You from Season 5.
Yay, more Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
All roads lead back to Twilight Zone.
Right?
In some way, I swear.
Myers decided to drop focus on the Wayne's World films after Wayne's World 2, released in 93, to turn his focus on creating Austin Powers. So there's 4 years between Wayne's World 2 and this film.
I love Wayne's World 2.
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
I think I like it more than the first one. I know, weird.
Well, kind of like these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the second one over... I mean, I love the first one, but I think I like the second one more.
Daniel Craig, who was the sixth actor to play Bond, has said that Austin Powers sort of messed up the Bond franchise. Producers feared that people would not take Bond seriously after Powers mocked the campy nature of the series.
Well, did they watch Die Another Day?
I don't know.
Because that one is way sillier. That almost killed Bond for me. And I'm a big Bond fan. There's a reason it took 4 years and a new actor and a new style and a new... Before I was like, oh, okay, we're good now.
Apparently, this led to the darker and grittier tone of the Casino Royale reboot starring Craig in 2006.
God, 2006.
Yep.
And Craig celebrates his birthday on our wedding anniversary, March 2nd.
No kidding.
Yep.
Wow.
Pretty cool. The Fembots were voiced by Wendy Lee, a veteran voice actress best known for her English dubbed performance as Faye Valentine in the Cowboy Bebop anime adaptation.
Oh.
Wow.
There you go. Myers used the escalator gag from a Wayne's World sketch from SNL.
I do like that a little bit.
I know. It's really good. He does the escalator, does the stairs, does the elevator, the escalator.
You know, when I was at the bar on Monday night, they were doing those behind the bar. They did the escalator, the elevator, the stairs, and as I'm watching this, I'm just like, oh my God, we're talking about Austin Powers. And,
right. And here we are.
Here we are.
How timely.
It was so timely. I thought, man, I wish everyone else was here to see this.
Right.
This is ironic.
Other times that Mike Myers has reprised the role of either Austin Powers or Dr. Evil. A 43-minute TV movie on MTV called Austin Powers Electric Psychedelic Pussycat Swingers Club. That's a mouthful. To help promote the movie in April of 97.
Oh, might have to go look for that.
Yeah, he played Austin Powers. In a Pepsi Twist short in 2001, he again was Powers.
Mm-hmm.
A Britney Spears music video for Boys, the co-ed remix, featuring Pharrell Williams in 2002, he was Powers. A Beyonce music video for Work It Out in 2002, he was Powers.
Well, all those around Goldmember time.
Mm-hmm.
They were really trying to push that one.
And then there were 2 instances that he appeared on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon as Dr. Evil. One in April 2018 about Dr. Evil being the most recent White House staff member that was removed. Then also back on again in November 2018 as Dr. Evil, announcing that he was running for Congress. He even had his own merch.
Oh, that's fun.
He had a red hat that said, "Make evil great again."
Oh, that's good.
And, of course, as mentioned, Super Bowl 56 commercial for General Motors as Dr. Evil, and the Verizon commercial.
And I'm seeing a lot of different Verizon commercials now.
I know. Same here.
Because I don't have the YouTube Premium, so I have just the regular one, and damn near every single one has Dr. Evil popping up with these Verizon commercials.
The best subscription I own.
Which I will say, there's worse commercials to see Dr. Evil pop up.
True.
Let's put it that way.
And I guess it does seem that we are getting a 4th Austin Powers film. I don't know if that's 100% true, but with the big push of it in the Verizon commercials and IMDb listing Austin Powers 4 as rumored and in the pitch stage.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Hopefully.
As long as it doesn't get stuck in development hell.
Correct.
True.
Wouldn't it have been funny if somewhere along the line Powers would have told Vanessa that you have the power over me, baby?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that would have fit.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously they fell for each other. They got married. They're on their honeymoon at the end. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I had. Good stuff. Great film.
I haven't watched it for quite some time.
I hadn't either.
Same.
It was fun revisiting it.
Yep.
At least 15 plus years.
Easily.
At least.
And I quote it all the time.
Yep.
But yeah, I haven't watched it for so long.
Yeah. It was good to go back and check this one out.
I'm planning on actually watching the second one here soon.
Yeah.
In fact, after I watched it, I was like, oh, I need to watch the second one. I thought, no, I can't do that until we record.
Let's get this through this so I don't get confused.
Yep, I get them confused because like I said, I kind of like the second one a little bit more. So like my brain's gonna revert to that one.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add in there, Mr. Brad?
Got nothing.
All right.
It also kind of makes me want to go rewatch some of the old Bond movies too.
Right. Look at the similarities.
Even though I've
seen them all multiple times.
Watched them all like 100 times each by this point. Well, you might have to cover one someday.
Yeah. Well, that's a wrap on 1997's Ultimate Spy Comedy. Does it hold up? Absolutely, baby.
A huge final thank you to our title and studio sponsors, Stark Roofing, AllStar Fence STL, along with Granite Pros LLC, Comfortable Carla's Heating and Cooling, Terry Ann The Moon and Back Photography, The Doula Services, Spanky's Tote Rental, and Mike Jones and the Lion's Den Podcast Network.
Jump over to backtothe.pastpodcast.com to leave your thoughts on the movie, grab a t-shirt, or some other items in our shop, or suggest what retro classic we should tackle in the future.
Don't forget to drop a rating, review. If you've enjoyed the show, spreading the word is worth more than $1 billion.
Thanks again for listening to the Back to the Past podcast, and we will catch you next time when we get back from the past.
Come, Mr. Bigglesworth. It's time to go.
The Lion's Den Podcast Network, powered by Stark Roofing. With over 45 years of experience in the roofing and exteriors industry, Stark Roofing is a local, family-owned and operated company that provides excellent customer service and workmanship. Let's Start Roofing. Bring your home back to life. You can give them a call at 636-671-0045 and tell them Spanky sent you. Stark Roofing, proud title sponsor of the Lion's Den Podcast Network and this amazing podcast presentation.